Welcome back, friends, to A Dog's Life in Liechtenstein as we near the end of a rather uninspiring winter. Let's see what Arthur and his human family have been up to in the last few weeks. But first, before we begin, a little housekeeping is necessary. Please, everyone, check that you're still subscribed, as even on a small channel like this, YouTube seems to be unsubbing people, which, because I'm so small, is a big deal for me. After looking into it, it seems to have something to do with or is connected to whether you give a thumbs up or a comment, because without that, YouTube just assumes you're not interested anymore. So remember, thumbs up or subscribe or check, please. Thanks. I really appreciate your help. Don't we, Arthur? Hey? Unfortunately, I need to start this video with a little bad news. Several weeks ago, poor Jacob tore his anterior cruciate ligament and required surgery to replace it. As he needs several months of specific rehabilitation and I had a bit more time to focus on him, he's been staying with us. Walking must be strictly controlled, no jumping on or off furniture, no playing with balls, toys or other dogs. Don't worry, I lifted him on this couch so he could enjoy some sunbeams. Poor baby, life has been quite boring for him, and worst of all for Jacob is reduced food so he doesn't put on weight due to lack of exercise. A highlight during the weeks after New Year was a week-long visit from our friends from Vienna. Their daughter Livia adores Arthur and Jacob, so it was also a good week for them. The weather was mostly gorgeous, so we tried to be out in nature every day. However, I was rather limited how long I was comfortable leaving Jacob, so Rainer and Philip took advantage of the weather to do some more extreme, high-up skiing, while the ladies did gentler walks and minded the dogs. One afternoon we went to bustling Vaduz to eat sushi at the art gallery. Yes, at the art gallery. At least once a day we all three took time to spend on our crochet projects. I've recently started a new one, a blanket for my granddaughter. One day the three girls went snowshoeing in Melbourne. On the route we chose, we encountered some rather deep snow. And at this point, I actually fell into a hole. My stocks disappeared almost to the handles before they hit solid ground, which gave me enough leverage to be able to get out. The snow was incredible. Just a mass of soft, fluffy crystals. Livia did so well. She's really got the method of almost skiing down with the snowshoes when you're in soft snow. Michaela was a little more cautious, but she also had no problems and was thoroughly enjoying herself. Say hello.
Hello.
We all had a lovely time, but it was hard work, and we sure were ready to get back to Jacob for some relaxed time. In the evenings when the men were home from skiing, sometimes Livia helped Rainer or Philip cook. And once, at Livia's request, I taught her how to bake my cornbread, one of her favorites. Usually, after dinner, we enjoyed playing card games together. One afternoon, Livia and Michaela looked after the dogs so I could ski for 2 hours. I soon discovered my old ski boots had stiffened to the point they were almost impossible to put on or take off. So, with sales everywhere, it was a great opportunity to buy new ones the next afternoon. Aren't they pretty? Oh, Jacob, you're pretty too. One day the men skied in St. Moritz, so us ladies travelled there later in the day so firstly Michaela could see St. Moritz and then we could meet up with the guys when they'd finished skiing. It was sunny, but the temperature was towards -10 degrees Celsius and even colder in the wind, so walking on the lake was a brisk experience. Not sure if it was from being in the car for the long trip or the snow, the cold or the wind, but Arthur went a little snow crazy. We also had a chance to explore the town before meeting up with the men. On the last day of the family's visit, Rainer had to work, so Philip joined us with the dogs by the river. And finally, to celebrate the end of a good week, we ate at our favorite local restaurant on the Swiss side of the river. Well, friends, that's all for this time for A Dog's Life in Liechtenstein. Please remember to like or leave a comment. It really does feed the algorithm. See you again soon.